Welcome to another video, guys. Dragon Warrior is actually a cool new deck you could be slapping Legend with, and in this video I'm gonna give you a quick guide about it, talk about mulligans, win rates, and everything you need to know to do well with as well as against it. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'd appreciate it if you do me a favor. Do quickly double check if you're actually subscribed to the channel, because I've been getting a lot of comments that people thought they were, but they actually weren't. And while you're there, might as well slap a like now, wouldn't you? Now, let's get into the video.
You are not prepared!
So here's what the deck looks like, and it does indeed have quite a lot of dragons, and it also does have the cool new Fabled card for Warrior, Logash. Or Logash, I don't know. The deck does feel awfully mid-rangey, and you do actually have quite a lot of slapping power, and you could actually be somewhat aggressive too. Going through the cards, we have a couple of Dark Riders, with which you could be discovering some cool dragons with Dark Gifts. And a lot of the times you're probably going to be discovering things you already have from your deck to make it even more consistent. The Gift Trap Whelps are an amazing turn 1, which allows you to tempo out a very big minion nice and early, and also buff another minion even more for later. With the Sanguine Depths, you get to enrage your people. In some cases you could also just use it to ping down some 2/1s or something, but more often than not you will be using this on somebody like Stonecarver or somebody next to Stonecarver, so this guy can start buffing him. The Brute Keeper is also decent. With him you are gonna get yourself a decent 2/3 on the board, as well as a proper 4 damage on a stick across 2 turns. All you gotta do is have a dragon, and in the end of the day that's kinda in the name of the deck. The Petal Peddler is also decent in here, keep on buffing your dragons over and over again on the board. It just buffs a single one, but it's basically as long as you have a 1-drop dragon, this guy is basically a 2-mana 2/5, which keeps on giving. He can't buff himself, I'm not saying he can, but he's basically a 1/4 that gives somebody else a +1/+1 is what I'm trying to say. The Precursory Strike is pretty nice, gives you a way to kill something for the opponent while drawing you a card as long as you have something big in your hand. You could also go face with this thing, which sometimes it could be the valid play. The Quality Assurance is pretty nice, drawing you a lot of taunts. And it would be even better if you actually already played yourself an Illusory Green Wing, with which you actually could fish out these dragons. Not only are you gonna get those 4 or 5 dragons on the board, but it's also gonna draw you another card, because they do cast when drawn, but in this case it's actually summon when drawn, which is why it actually works. Usually cards like this shuffle spells in there that get cast when drawn, but this guy actually does shuffle minions that get summoned when drawn, so that is why it works with Quality Assurance. The Stonecarver, like I said, pretty awesome if you have yourself a damaged minion, and this guy will indeed buff himself if he is the damaged friendly minion too. So Sanguine into this guy on turn 2 could be absolutely amazing for a lot of matchups, and it's basically a 2-mana 3/5 straight out that keeps on buffing. Single copy of Demolition Renovator could be amazing against a lot of the location decks out there. Plucky Paintfin helps you with the draw, and this thing is gonna draw you either your Lagash or your Great Draco Rex. And either of those could be pretty important for you later. The Illusory Green Wing, like I said, pretty awesome taunt. We only have a single copy of him. Honestly, I might include a second copy of Demolition Renovator. Keeps on not providing as much, but with all the Elise decks out there, it's probably gonna be worth it for Diamond 5 to Legend meta. Nightmare Xavius, still as awesome as ever, with which you could be fishing out the exact minions you are looking for, but to be fair, your deck is full of minions, so it's gonna be pretty hard to pick exactly what you're looking for with this guy, but it still gives you better odds. Single copy of Royal Librarian is also in here, with which you could fuck up something like a Tortlaw against you. But again, if you're looking for some more consistency, you might remove this guy for another green win or something like that. Couple of Stadium Announcers are actually absolutely amazing in the deck. Not only are they dragons, they give you a weapon, but they also break the opponent's weapons. So if you're against something like a Dummy Warrior or a Weapon Rogue, this way you actually get to reset their weapon with something not so proper, and that could indeed win you games on the spot. It could win against Priests if Atesh becomes a little bit more meta, it could win against Quest Mages if that becomes somewhat meta again, so all around this guy is actually absolutely huge. Even without the fact that it breaks the opponent's weapon, it still actually provides you some nice tempo. The Curator is also pretty awesome. Usually he does draw you 3 idiots. You do have yourself Murlocs, you have yourself Dragons, you have yourself Dragon Beasts. So usually it's gonna draw you 2 or 3 minions, but sometimes you might actually get unlucky and draw your Murlocs and Beasts before you get to play this guy, and you're still gonna get to draw at least a dragon for sure. All of the Logash fighters are absolutely amazing, and they're actually pretty hard to handle. Like, if you tempo out one of these, the opponent is gonna be shitting their pants training it, because if they do that, the next one is gonna be even bigger, and if they don't have a way to handle that one, they're probably just gonna ignore the first one too, and this way you get to keep on slapping them for 7 damage over and over again, unless they decide to just freeze it, or polymorph or hex or something along those lines, like transform it in some way, shape or form. So yeah, these guys are absolutely nutty. Going with Logash first, you are gonna have Rush, and the next one that gets summoned out of it is gonna attack somebody straight out, including could be the opponent's face. So you could slap the opponent for 12 frickin' damage to the face with this guy after he summons either Brawl or Valera. Also, this guy's Brawl, I literally thought it was Malfurion, but okay. So yeah, Brawl has Taunt, and he is gonna summon some of the other idiots with a +5 and Taunt. And Valera, she is somewhat the most useless one. She again would be summoning a +5 if you still have someone in there, but she also has Elusive, so she's gonna be harder to handle with spells, which is actually not a bad thing. Because if the opponent actually thought about killing this with something like a Siphon of Soul or some other targeting spell, well, they're not gonna have a very proper time with it. And they're also not gonna be able to freeze this with spells, so there's that too. We also have the Great Draco Rex, a pretty awesome dragon with which you could literally clear the entire board for the opponent, as long as you rush into an opponent minion. So if this thing survives for a turn and then you decide to go face, thinking it's gonna still deal the 5 damage AoE, it doesn't. It only works when you attack an enemy minion. And last but definitely not least, we have the Windpeak Worm, with which you could be slapping 5 damage to the opponent's face, but also gain yourself 5 armor. And this thing only costs 5 mana as long as you've played a dragon the turn prior, so it's absolutely huge, sticking yourself a 5 mana 6/6 with 5 damage for the opponent, either face or minion, and also gaining yourself 5 armor. It's absolutely broken. All around, the deck does curve out super quick, and it also can last for long games, but mid-range is usually where it shines. For the matchups, we have plenty of them, and you're gonna see some of the Death Knights are not gonna be super good for you, neither is Aggro Demon Hunter, but everything is actually close to 50% or very much in your favor, so again, you should be having a very good time, as long as you're not facing Protoss Priest, but that definitely did fell off. Quest Warlock also not your friend currently, but maybe after the nerfs it's not gonna be such a big deal. Going first, here's what you're gonna be looking for. Basically your good cheap dragons with Gift Trap Whelp, with Dark Peddler, with Dark Rider, with Petal Peddler. Brood Keeper is also pretty awesome. Stone Carver, the Sanguine Depths could be great. And if you're curving into the Illusory Greenwing, that can also be pretty awesome. Depending on the matchup, Stadium Announcer could be an absolute godsend, so if you're against a Warrior, if you're against a Rogue, definitely hold on to one of these. On the coin, the situation is the same. Again, try to curve off proper with your good cheap stuff, and also look for the Stadium Announcer. Holding on to Quality Assurance, not the worst thing in the world. You will play it on turn 2 if you have nothing better to do, but it would be much better to actually curve off with minions instead of just drawing cards. All around, that's it for the deck. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, you know what to do. But now let's check out some of my games on my road back to top 1000 Legend with it. Hope you enjoy. Okay, against the Warlock. This should be good as long as it's not Egg, I think.
Embrace the chaos.
Location Destroy might be important. Turn 1, 2, 3 even. Yeah, I'm down. I am down with it. Alright, let's get into it. Would have preferred if it landed on that, but doesn't matter much now, does it? He ain't quest that much has been said. He might be that new bullshit Warlock. Might have bullshit Warlock potential. Hey, that's awesome, man. That's definitely a pretty cool deck to be clapping with. Nice top deck this man had. I think I'm gonna coin this bad boy out. See if we can get something proper. Okay. Fishing rod, fishing out some of them 1-drops. Not ideal. I'd rewind that.
Looks like we've got a fight for the ages.
Draw 2 cards, kind of good for him, but at least we got a proper beating stick over here. It's also gonna beat us, but it's not like this guy's going places. Let's see now. Well, that's a card, I guess. Interesting order. Spend mana first, ask questions second. Why didn't I think of that? Okay, he's a Rafam actually, didn't notice all this time. Should have played around it. Kinda want this thing out so we can get Lagash before I get Lagash. Yeah, I think I'm down. Keep on blasting. Should I straightable one of these idiots though? I don't think I care about the silence too much. Next Rafam is gonna be big though. Could be a couple of taunts. I don't know, I'll straightable. Okay, that ain't too bad. Sadly I didn't play a dragon this turn, so it's gonna be a while. Man's almost dead, but these do have quite a lot of healing. They possess the healing. Okay, even armor. That is a pretty good top deck right there. Let's go ahead and do that then. Keep on clapping that ass. Next time we get the pink in face. Oh, for sure, man. All kinds of healing, all kinds of sexual. How's it going, bud? How you doing? How you doing? I could overdraw him, you know. This thing don't do much right now. I can overdraw him big time, however, and he's not gonna be very happy overdrawing himself big time. Yeah, let me do that. Here, have another one, Chief. On the house. Okay, not a huge fan of that. It's not the worst, but I don't know. I'm an optimist. I think I can do better. Okay, that is better. That is better right there. Alrighty, Chief. Let's see what you burn. Not bad. That aspect of the deck is gone. Let's see if he can handle me without the win button. Okay. A little bit too much sharing over there, bud, but you do you. As you have, apparently. Okay, we have 5 damage from hand here. Oh, really? You're gonna give me a reborn on this? I mean, enjoy the card draw, I guess. You've been handling it so well. But that's a lot of taunty boys. Okay. He is gaining 5 armor. He is burning another card, but at this point doesn't matter as much. Yeah, let me grab a couple of taunty boys, probably illusions. There's one. There's another. Okay, let's put this guy in the middle. Them's a lot of dragon spam. Them's a lot of dragon spam. Keep on blasting. This deck feels awfully mid-rangey. Been missing playing mid-range and standard, you know? Hey, look at that, another one. That one was also not the worst. Not the one. Not that it matters at this point, one was enough. Famous last words right there. There you go. As advertised. Alrighty. That was fun. Not so much for him, but still fun nonetheless. Hey, happy to hear, man. Been getting a lot of these messages lately, and I've been pushing a lot harder lately, so put 2 and 2 together. We're doing some moves. Happy to hear Moves are paying off. That is awesome, that is awesome. Against a fellow warrior, he could be of the dummy kind, could be a questicle, could be me. Not sure if I should be holding on to all of these. They do make some sense straight out. Location's fine. I'm not gonna keep this though. I don't know, I have a feeling with the Sanguine I should be going harder. Okay, I'm not holding a dragon just yet, but we already have turn 1. Yeah, pushing that stool in, man. Being the gentleman that we are. We've been prairie dogging it. Dragon Mage? What the fuck is that even? What is even that? Okay, he's not quest, that much has been said. Greetings.
The aspect of death.
I'm the ass of death. Okay. That is not how we want to be curving. Thanks for that, game. That ain't it. That ain't it. Oh, that mage. Yeah, so far it does look like it's ass. Bet on the ass side. I'm gonna give this to that so he doesn't slam at the draw cards. If he does, so be it. If he doesn't, we connect. Shield slap. Really? Really? You wasted your coin on this fuck? Sure, bud. As long as you're happy, we're happy. Finally a frickin' dragon. Let's frickin' go. Let's drag on these nuts. I wonder if Essandre is gonna be something to write home about. It could be. What was the dark gift? Hold up. Oh, it's -2. Okay, that's cool. I like that. Divine Shield Ferrac attack. This is not the worst either. Also allows me to tempo it next turn with a low KK. Let's go ahead and do that. These are not dragons, believe it or not. Let me just go ahead and clap. Okay. Let's check and charge that ass of his. Visible Disgust. That's a lot of card draw, Chief. Okay. He is giving me a good amount of damage here still, so I'm not sure if that was very smart of him. Not very sure that was actually the move. I don't know. Thanks, guy. Sure.
Win and live, or lose and die.
Could have been worse. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. I'll just do it. We are getting a substantial amount of armor. He still doesn't have his weapon equipped, so we're not about to let up. Okay, there's that weapon of his. Does he have a shield slap? Seems like he does. Takes it with the mouth. Next turn, we are potentially in danger if he has everything, and he probably does. Okay, let's go ahead and do. God damn it, I could have had the stadium announcer right now and fuck him over nicely. So instead, let's go ahead and do this.
What separates dreams?
This one is healthier, so let's try and do that.
Proportions look good.
Okay, if he wants to take... If he wants to slap with his weapon, it's gonna cost him about 350. Sadly, it's one off lethal, but... Okay, he's not doing it. Next turn I might try my luck with Xavius and the stadium announcer to fuck off his, what's his face? Okay, really hope I break his weapon, man. Piss. This sumbitch. Charge on that shit's kinda cool, but it was not what we were looking for. Fuck.
A conundrum.
I'll grab the silence for reasons. Close. If I don't play a dragon this turn, this guy ain't active next turn. Was decently healthy, I guess. But if he has the full combo, we're fully fucked. He should have 64 right now, which is enough. Doesn't. Okay, he's the slower variant, it seems. He wastes his weapon. Interesting, I guess he has another one. If I break this one, though, I mean, next turn he's still gonna be capable of doing a lot, but there is no such thing as a next turn. Neat. Neat chat. Had him by the balls, didn't even get the announcer. That Garona definitely felt a little bit too determined there, though, didn't they? After all, my deck does have quite a few legendaries, and yet you just yeeted that insta. Not saying you did it, but it was awfully convenient. That's all I'm saying. Garona definitely does that to streamers, doesn't it? Definitely feels like it. But yeah, welcome to the stream. Happy to have you now. I believe you. I believe you. Yeah, no problem, bud. Welcome to the stream. Okay, we do have a dragon, we do have this thing, we have that thing. Against another Rogo. Let's see if this time we got a weapon destruction. Would be pretty cool. But yeah, pretty bummy that we could not find the stupid stadium announcer at all. 2 games in a row like that. Let's see if we go for a third. Let's see if we can go for a third now, shall we? Okay. What'd that do? 2-mana Gorgon Zormo against these guys. Going white could be good. Portal Vanguard with charge, couple of shots at it. This guy's a Sarah, so he is Ferak. Might as well go a little bit wider then. Next jump, I'd rather play that. How so, Gorfor? Game isn't treating you well? It comes and goes, man. It comes and goes. Game loves doing that to us. To our bodies.
Care to make a wager, friend?
Well, it's just like that, 666. Like, if you just insta-joined the stream right after, especially after you felt like you were watched, it just does that to a man. We're only human after all. God knows we're getting streamed a lot more than most people realize, and it do be like that. Lost 1200 ranks, damn son. What are you playing? What are you playing, playa? Yeah, I definitely thought I had you on my friends list. I was like, I either had you in my friends list or I remember you being a stream sniper. So after you did that Garona play, I was like, yeah, okay. Yeah, appreciate you being here now, man. I definitely remember your name. That's why it was weird, you know? Okay, that was kind of silly of this guy. See, that guy's not a stream sniper, just do that next turn. Do that next time you play against me, like, fuck. Would it kill you to just do that? Let's just get her out of here, I don't want him bouncing her. But it does seem like this guy is kind of on the floppy side. Yup, EU be in my area. Be on the EU.
Care to make a wager, friend?
Yeah, I believe you, man, I believe you. In the heat of the moment, it just felt a little bit too good to be true, you know. Okay, what do we have here? We don't have any big spells in here, so that's dumb. I mean, out of these, this one is the least dumb, I guess. Divine Shield Wind Fury is not the worst, but if I had Sanguine ready,
Must burn them all.
in terms of mana, I don't know. Let me grab this one. I don't think I need too big stuff. Okay, let's do this. Nice rush we got there. I'm not dealing exactly full damage sagely. So just go ahead and do this. Draw a little, slap a little. God damn, my nose is fucky again.
Now this is treasure.
Oh shit! Is he going for the Fabled Firak? Please punish him. No, that wasn't even enough. What am I talking about? Psycho Rogue, so he was pretending he was gonna do an Incendious. Even if he did, he weren't doing much. Okay, that was easy.
Plans are coming to fruition. Come, embrace the chaos.
Okay. Against the Warlock EO. Location destruction against those could be important, but it could turn out to be... what's his face? Shred, so I'm not gonna cost myself that much early game. Not to mention destroying his location still gives him an 8/8. Which, come to think of it, I was actually holding on to against the last guy, wasn't I? I regret everything. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Next time we get the slap with that if we need to. Okay, I'm down to destroy that location, if I could. Rock your mud, yeah. What? Idiot. Should I just face him up? I'ma just face him up. Hey, there's that weapon destruction I was looking for. Keeps failing? I don't know, man. Here, let me do that for you. There we go. Music's kind of sick, not gonna lie. Oh man, I was using that. Next turn I'm gonna coin out Illusory. Or should I actually go with the rewind crap?
I didn't anticipate
Yeah,
that.
do be like that, don't it? Better do this. If he does not have a pupil in there, he should be pretty sad with that play last turn. That was not a super cash money Solarium for him. How the warrior doing so far? Amazing, actually. There it is. It's not that amazing for him, but it's still gonna help him for next turn. Would be awesome if he doesn't manage to play it. Let's go ahead and do this. That ain't it. Although, actually it is. In a much deeper sense, it actually is. What was that doing? That's kind of fucked for him.
I will not be denied.
It's kind of fucked for him. Should be, unless he gets Giga unlucky with a second batch of unplayable shit. If none of those are playable for 1 mana or less, he is Giga screwed. Wow, this guy should change the deck, don't he? Poor bastard. Poor bastard bitch. Dude literally could not Solarium for the life of him. Sucks to be that guy, but also pretty enjoyable to watch. The Warlock player getting screwed. Can't get enough of it. Okay, we also know he does not have a pupil to his name, so none of that shit. Why not silence the taunt? Could have. See? You can definitely notice it's my turn to have fun, right guys? You are noticing that, right guys? Might as well do this while we still have the draw for it. But first, let me just mouth him up. Sadly, this guy ain't a dragon, but still. Yeah, Hunter, not the bestest right now. Gorofor, what can I say? The Neri Hunter is kind of having its moments here and there, but I'm not sure it has what it takes for a consistent climb right now. Kind of comes down to how it curves, don't it? Hard time with Nosh? You mean Lagash? Or what? Are you sure about that, buddy? Hey, he actually could have done that with the pupil, huh? He actually could have gotten himself an extra pupil in this game, but decided not to, apparently. How's it going, Gargase? Welcome. Just don't draw shit.
Must burn them all.
Just don't draw shit. Just noticed my face splashing a lot because of the music. So, good amount of damage. Okay, let's see.
In the ring, trust your ally.
Really hope he doesn't have silence for it. I know he doesn't have it right now. Does he have it right later? Be a lot cooler if he didn't. Odds of him getting it, I'm getting higher. 30-ish% chance for him to have it. That's more lifesteal, of course. Don't you dare have it, man. Thank fuck. Another one. Bigger, better men. Next turn, this dragon oughta drag on these nuts. Staggering. Another one. Harder, daddy. Target this, you filthy casual. Okay. Another Corpuscle. Okay. I have silence. He has get fuckery. Apologies, my good bitch. What seems to be the fuck? Darky blows me. Fascinating indeed, man. Play something a little bit more interesting now, won't you? Maybe it's time you switch over to something a little bit less degenerate. Not that this deck is not degenerate, but at least it's new degenerate, guys. At least it's new. Has that going for it, which is nice.